The silent Arava fell. The Galactic Council Hall was calm and bright. Hundreds of alien leaders sat in floating seats. Holograms showed star maps and trade routes. This meeting was routine and boring for most of them. The main topic was humanity, a young species from a small blue planet. Humans were not strong. They had no great fleets, no ancient empire, no legendary weapons. Many council members believed humans were not important. Some even laughed when their name appeared on the screen. One leader said humans would disappear in a few centuries. Another said they were too emotional to survive the galaxy. Then everything changed. A sharp warning sound echoed through the hall. The lights dimmed. The hologram shifted. A massive red signal appeared at the edge of known space. The council fell silent. Sensors reported an object entering galactic territory. Not a fleet, not an army, just one object, moving slowly, silently. At first, no one understood what they were seeing. The object was too large, larger than any ship on record, larger than space stations, larger than sun moons. Scan after scan failed. The shape was clean and dark. Its surface absorbed light. No markings, no weapons visible, no engine flare. Fear spread through the room. The object did not slow down. It did not speed up. It simply moved, as if space itself made way for it. An elder species leader spoke with a shaking voice. He said no known race could build something like this. Another leader asked if it was a natural object. The scientists said no, this was artificial. This was made. The council ordered a full power scan. The results made no sense. Energy readings were higher than star cores. Shield levels were off every chart. The object carried enough power to burn systems. Still, it did nothing. No attack, no threat, no message, just silence. Then a junior officer noticed something terrifying. The object was adjusting its position, perfectly matching council space defenses. It was not lost. It was not confused. It was watching. The council demanded identification. All frequencies were opened. Peace signals were sent. Defense systems activated. No response. Minutes passed like hours. Some leaders wanted to fire first. Others begged for calm. No one wanted to be the one who started the end. And a simple signal appeared, short, clean, and clear. The origin was identified. Human space. Shock spread through the hall. The message was brief. Only a few words, spoken in calm, neutral tone. This vessel is humanity's Titan-class warship. No threats, no demands, no greetings, just a statement. The council members stared in disbelief. Humans, the same species they ignored, the same species they called weak. Built as questions flooded the room. How long had humans been building it? How many resources did it take? Why was it here now? Before anyone could speak, the sensors updated again. The warship stopped, perfectly still, right outside council. Space. It did not cross the border. It waited. One ancient leader finally broke the silence. His voice was heavy with fear and awe. That is not a ship. That is a moving fortress. The galaxy had just realized one truth. Humanity had never been weak. Humanity had been patient. And this was only their arrival. The weight of silence. The Galactic Council remained frozen. In fear and shock, the massive Titan-class warship stayed motionless in space. It did not advance. It did not retreat. It simply existed. Alien scientists rushed to their consoles. They increased scan power again and again. Every race wanted answers. Every race feared the same truth. The ship was impossible. Size readings confirmed the nightmare. The warship was longer than most capital cities. SMAS bent local gravity. Nearby stars showed slight distortion. Space itself reacted to its presence. This was not a normal vessel. Energy scans brought worse news. The ship's core output was beyond known limits. It produced stable power equal to multiple stars. Yet there was no heat leak, no radiation spike, perfect control. One scientist whispered that this level of mastery should not exist. Another asked how humans learned this so fast. No one had answers. The council demanded weapon analysis. If this thing was a warship, then where were the guns? The scans showed layers, deep buried systems, hidden weapon ports, folded structures inside the hull. Weapons designed not for battle, but for ending wars. Even worse, the ship's defenses, adapted in real time. Every scan angle was counted. Every probe was blocked. The warship was learning from them. Fear grew heavier. A military leader suggested launching drones just to test reaction speed. The idea was rejected instantly. No one wanted to provoke it. Then something changed. The Titan-class warship adjusted. Its outer hull, panels shifted smoothly. Symbols appeared on its surface. Not threats, not warnings. There were human markings. Simple lines, simple shapes. A design language focused on function, not beauty, built for survival. A historian spoke quietly. She reminded the council of early human history. Humans lived on a fragile world. Natural disasters, harsh climates, constant danger. Humans did not dominate nature. They endured it. While other species relied on shields and peace treaties, humans relied on preparation. They planned for worst cases. They assumed failure, and they built beyond limits. Another scan update arrived. The warship was not alone. Hidden support structures unfolded around it. Small, automated platforms, defense nodes, repair units, all deploying silently. In minutes, the Titan-class warship turned empty space into a fortress zone. The Council's defense grid was now outdated, not destroyed, not challenged, simply outclassed. Then a second message arrived from the ship. Still calm, still simple. This vessel operates under non-aggression protocol. Relief washed over the room, but it did not last. The message continued. Hostile action will be neutralized. No threat in the voice, no emotion, just certainty. The Council realized something terrifying. Humans were not angry. They were not seeking revenge. They were confident. A leader from an ancient empire asked the question no one wanted to ask. If this is one ship, what does the rest of their fleet look like? No answer came. The Titan-class warship remained silent. Its systems active, its presence absolute. For the first time in galactic history, the Council understood the truth. Humanity did not come to show power. Humanity came because it no longer needed permission, and somewhere deep inside the warship, human eyes were watching, waiting for the galaxy to speak first. When the galaxy looked AWAC, silence inside the Galactic Council grew heavier. No one spoke, no one moved. All eyes remained fixed on the image of the Titan-class warship. The massive human vessel did not change position. It did not issue new commands. It did not show impatience. It waited. A senior historian finally broke the quiet. Her voice was slow and careful. She reminded the Council of something they chose to forget: the early days of humanity. Humans entered the galaxy quietly. They were curious. They wanted trade. They wanted knowledge. They wanted peace. But the galaxy did not listen. Human colonies were small and far apart. Their ships were basic. Their technology was improving but not impressive. Many powerful races ignored them. Some exploited them. Pirate clans attacked human trade routes. Human outposts were raided. Entire colonies were burned. Calls for help were sent. The Council never answered. Humans learned a painful lesson in the galaxy. Survival did not belong to the loud. It belonged to the prepared. Instead of demanding justice, humans adapted. They studied every battle, every loss, every weakness. They rebuilt quietly. Stronger hulls, better engines, smarter systems. While other races celebrated peace, humans planned for war they hoped would never come. The historian continued. Human worlds were harsh. Storms destroyed cities. Plagues tested populations. Resources were limited. Humans survived by planning ahead, by expecting disaster, by building for failure. That mindset followed them to the stars. The Council screens shifted. Old records appeared. Reports of human research stations. Deep space shipyards hidden near dead stars. Energy experiments far beyond civilian needs. At the time, no one cared. A military analyst spoke next. He explained human strategy. Humans did not build fleets first. They built foundations. Factories before warships. Power systems before weapons. Artificial intelligence before command chains. Then they built one thing, a symbol, a final answer to any threat. The Titan-class warship. Gasps filled the hall. This was not a response to one enemy. This was preparation for the entire galaxy. Another record surfaced. Years ago, a human colony vanished. No signal, no survivors. There was no investigation, no council meeting, no justice. That was the moment humans stopped asking for help. The Titan-class warship was not born from anger. It was born from silence, outside the council chamber. The warship opened a single structure along its side. Slowly, deliberately, a massive hangar door began to open. Energy levels rose slightly. Not weapons, not shields, something else. The council held its breath. If this was what humans showed first, what else had they prepared? The galaxy had ignored humanity once. Now it was humanity's turn to be seen. And whatever came out of that hangar would change everything. Power. Without war, the hangar door of the Titan-class warship opened fully. The galaxy expected weapons, fighter swarms, missiles, or destruction. None of that came. Instead, a single craft emerged. Small compared to the Titan, but still larger than most council ships. Its surface was clean and bright, its movements slow and controlled. The craft sent no threat signal, no combat lock. It simply moved forward. Council defenses reacted instantly. Shields strengthened, weapon systems tracked the craft. Commanders waited for the order to fire. The order never came. The human craft stopped at a safe distance. Then, it turned, facing a nearby dying star. The star was unstable. Its energy spikes threatened nearby systems. For decades, the Council had avoided the region. Nothing could be done. The human craft activated. Streams of controlled energy flowed from it, not violent, not chaotic, perfectly shaped. The dying star began to stabilize. Its violent pulses softened. Its light became steady. Shock filled the council chamber. What the galaxy failed to do for centuries, humans did in minutes. Before anyone could speak, the craft moved again, this time toward a damaged alien station nearby. A structure barely holding together, its people waiting for evacuation. The human craft extended mechanical arms, advanced drones deployed, working in perfect harmony. Broken sections were sealed. Power was restored. Life support stabilized. No payment demanded. No recognition asked. The craft returned to the Titan-class warship and disappeared into the hangar. Silence followed. Then the Titan transmitted another message, clear and calm. Human technology exists to preserve stability. Fear shifted inside the council. This was not conquest. This was control. A leader from a warrior race spoke in disbelief. They had ruled through fear for thousands of years, yet humans ruled through capability. The council realized a dangerous truth. A species that can repair stars can also destroy them, but humans chose not to. The Titan-class warship adjusted its position, slightly, not closer, not farther, just enough to remind everyone it was there. No threats were made, no force was shown, and that was what frightened the galaxy the most, because power used with restraint was far more dangerous than power used in anger. The galaxy now understood humanity did not need war to prove dominance. Their existence was proof enough. The message that shook the STARs. The Galactic Council waited in absolute silence. Every leader, every soldier, every scientist understood one thing. The humans had not finished speaking. The Titan-class warship remained steady. Its systems glowed softly. No weapons were active. No aggression detected. Then the final transmission began. The human voice was calm, measured, without pride or fear. We speak for humanity. The council listened closely. No one interrupted. No one dared to. Humans did not come to claim your worlds. We did not come to demand tribute. We did not come for revenge. The words were simple, but they carried weight. We came to establish balance. Images appeared across the council screens. Human colonies rebuilding after attacks. Human ships escorting civilians. Human engineers working in silence. The message continued. For generations, humanity was tested. We were ignored. We were attacked. We were underestimated. Alien leaders shifted uncomfortably. They remembered those times. They chose silence back then. Each loss taught us. Each failure shaped us. The warship appeared again on screen, not as a threat, but as a result. This vessel is not unique. The room froze. It is one of many. Fear spread faster than any weapon. Scanners activated again. Deep space sensors reached their limits. Then the impossible happened. New signals appeared. Far beyond the edge of known space. Massive energy signatures. Familiar in structure. More Titans. They were not approaching. They were not advancing. They were simply there, watching. The human voice continued. Humanity will defend itself. Humanity will defend its allies. A pause followed, long enough to let the words sink in. We prefer peace, but peace without strength is temporary. the council realized. The truth, humans were offering a choice, not with threats, but with certainty. One council leader finally spoke, his voice weak. "What do you want from us?" The response was immediate: recognition, respect, and cooperation. No demands for control, no claim of superiority, just terms. "We will share technology, we will protect trade routes, we will stand against extinction-level threats." The offer stunned the galaxy. A species, with the power to rule, chose to lead instead. The Titan-class warship powered down several visible systems, a sign, a gesture of trust, but its core remained active. A reminder, the human voice ended with one final statement: "Do not mistake our calm for weakness." The transmission ended. The council chamber remained silent for a long moment. Then reality settled in. The age of ignoring humanity was over. The age of fearing humanity had passed. Now the galaxy stood at the edge of something new, an era where humans did not ask to join the stars. They stood among them, and the galaxy had to decide whether to stand with them or stand alone. The age of Homan-ness. The Galactic Council did not speak right away. No one rushed to answer. No one argued. For the first time in history, the galaxy was truly thinking. The image of the Titan-class warship filled the chamber. Silent, patient, unmoving, ancient empires remembered their long wars, their burned worlds, their endless cycles of conquest. They saw something different in humanity. Humans had power, but they did not wave it wildly. They held it steady, one by one. Council leaders activated their symbols. A sign of agreement, a sign of acceptance. An alliance was offered, not out of fear alone, but out of understanding. The council acknowledged humanity as a major galactic power, equal in voice, unmatched in capability. The Titan-class warship responded, not with celebration, not with pride. It simply acknowledged the decision. Human envoys were invited, trade lanes were reopened, old restrictions were removed. The balance of the galaxy shifted quietly. Without a single shot fired, outside the council space, the Titan-class warship began to turn, its massive structure moving with impossible grace. It did not stay to rule. It did not stay to watch. It had made its point as it moved away. Alien observers noticed something chilling. The ship reduced its active signatures. Its presence faded. If humans could appear like this, they could disappear just as easily. A council historian recorded the final words of the event, not as a warning, but as truth. Humanity did not arrive to ask for permission. Humanity arrived to define the future. Across the galaxy, new alliances formed. Old enemies reconsidered their choices. Pirate clans vanished. Border wars ended. Because somewhere in the dark, human titans were watching. On Earth and beyond, humans returned to their lives. Builders, explorers, engineers. They did not call themselves conquerors. They called themselves guardians, and the galaxy finally understood. Humanity was not the loudest species, not the oldest, not the most aggressive, but they were the most prepared. The age of humans had begun, not with fire, not with blood, but with silence.